Hey, how you doing guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the very recent showcase of the Marvel's Avengers gameplay, mind you. Now, I'm not going to be specifically talking about a whole lot of breakdown for it, but since you can perhaps even tell by the tone of my voice and also because of the title of this video, I simply was not impressed with this at all. Now, the presentation itself and the commentary was actually well done in a lot of ways, but regarding the streaming, well, that was not a good choice and not a good direction to go for. Personally thinking as well, there's some kind of streaming issues that was happening regarding if it's like some kind of blurriness in the stream. Was difficult to make out of things. And mind you, I was also watching it on the official channel for this game, for this stream, I mean. And that was like a shocker personally to me. Like, it's a very bad showcase presentation of the gameplay that you want to do so. And thankfully, the developers actually said it themselves that we, as the fans, wanted to see other than the 8-day gameplay of this game, and that's what we got. We finally got to see, got this kind of an opportunity. And mind you, by the graphical standpoints and how the game looks overall, as in individuals, of course, I'm talking about, it looks very good. I'm not gonna deny that. But pretty much almost everything else, in terms of what I saw, was not impressive at all. For example, the gameplay, the combat. We've seen the gameplay from Thor's perspective mostly. And I don't know what's up with this gameplay. It feels very finicky, looks very not polished up enough. Now, I understand a lot of people will be telling me, well, there's still time until it does come out. It's like, what, a little more than 2 months to go until the release. But also, do you really think that until the release there will be a much more polished done? Basically, what you're seeing here right now, this is the game which you and I will be playing. Now, I can't say it by myself because I definitely will not be getting this game on day one. Maybe I'll get it on a very good deal for it. But also, I just do not see this game being a success. I really don't. In terms of what it is and what it does present, it's more of like a live service sort of the game and the RPG mechanics, because it has a lot of the incentives of the Destiny. Basically, take away Destiny and put in like, Avengers in there. But yet also, looking at it, I'm not impressed by the gameplay standards, of course, I'm talking about. Now, here's another issue. The developers knew what they were choosing, what they wanted to showcase first as the, kind of a first impressions. It's actually pretty much everything in, day and age, of course, I'm talking about. Right, so basically anything that you would like to show regarding of the presentation and what you're trying to sell in here really will make out of things and say like, what is that the players will be expecting to see out of this game. And what you have shown here in terms of the mission layout was pathetic. Pathetic. It was repetitive as hell, and the variety was so low, it's incredibly dull. There's no depth, there's no breadth in this gameplay. All you do is mash some random buttons, and by the way, the combinations of the layouts, it really reminds me of a caliber of the beauty and the gameplay of Anthem, but everything else can be in the kind of like Anthem too, a disaster. Well, obviously, I'm pulling this out of my ass. I could be completely wrong about this, but the mission layout, no. The mission layout was pretty abysmal. Basically, what you all do is simply take care of five. Sorry, I was about to say different, but they're actually 5 identical spider tanks, and around those tanks, there's like the enemies that you need to take care of. Well, robots, I should even say. Sorry about the clarification, but 5 spider tanks. Are you for real? And the last spider tank basically was just a bigger size. This is what they have decided to showcase. If this is what they want, and this is what they have rated up and to go, this is going to give us an expectations of the game and what we should be expecting to see out of it. And if this is the best that they had, and really, mind you, 8-day was definitely their best gameplay that they could have showcased, because 8-day was not that repetitive as we're seeing it in here. This is extremely concerning. I seriously believe that every single mission out there is going to be a lot of, you know, trash mobs that we need to take care of, clean out, and kill and destroy with the support of your AIs, well, you know, friendlies and stuff like that. All that is good, but yet, really, is that all there is to it? Like, you know, you decided to showcase something of the best caliber mission for the fans that we're expecting to see out of this game. Like, I was not even looking forward to this game from the beginning, but now it's only drastically reduced my excitement for this game. So now I'm definitely not going to be picking this game up on day one. Definitely not. I was very disappointed with the gameplay, repetitive cell, no variations of enemies, and all you do is really smash buttons. And of course, you know, it's not as if you're smashing the buttons and hope for the best, of course. But yet, all you do is just obliterate enemies that look identical, and you have repetitive bosses that look the same all the time, but bigger versions. Kind of reminds you of Destiny, maybe in some cases Anthem as well. Yeah, live service game for real. This damn game is. The polish needs to be far more done. It looks very quirky. It does not represent proper gameplay. That, you know, a $60 gameplay that perhaps people would want to see out of this game. Now, in terms of the equipment and the armor and stuff that you can equip with the customizations and varieties on that term, now that looks interesting, but again, Destiny-like. So it's nothing really new. There's nothing really innovational that I have spotted out of this. Now, again, a lot of people might argue to say, wait, what do you, of course, imagine comparing between the two. Well, you know, comparing between the two developing of all the characters that are available in here. Okay, well then, you know, why make this such a caliber of a game that to, like, okay, so wouldn't you actually need to have more time to develop and actually muster up each individual character so they actually look good while playing it and feel good? Now, I'm not gonna deny and say that it looks bad. In any front, it does not look bad. Well, that's what we said anything about Destiny. We said the same thing about, well, Anthem. Guys, the only reason I'm making comparison with Anthem and this game because it does look like it's going to be a disaster. I just don't see this game any great. It's going to be one of those niche games, you know, it's going to be one of those games that's just there. It was there for its appeal and that's really it. Anyway guys, very disappointing. Not looking forward to this. See you guys all later. Have a wonderful day. Anyone who says so, and if you don't agree with me, that's all good. I don't really care. I see you all.